Hey, this is Danielle. Welcome to the free video. So first of all, I'll be the first to say that I've primarily been focusing on intraday trading in this overall market environment. It's been incredibly volatile, and there have been a ton of great opportunities. But the VIX is finally coming down ever so slightly, even though it's still hovering at the grand old price of $57. And we do have a couple different key swing setups here. Now, like I said, it's a pretty volatile market and things are not the same as they used to be. But if you have some intestinal fortitude and you want to look at some of what I would consider to be the strongest ones out here, here we go. So, of course, we all know we have a coronavirus crisis on our hands, and we also know that we have companies that are actually benefiting from this crisis. So, I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but I mean, the deal is that we have an upcoming earnings series, okay? Or upcoming earnings season. And there are a lot of companies out there that are going to get destroyed. Now, normally I do a bullish run into earnings, but that was in a bull market. In this market, I only want to look at companies that are being positively impacted by what's going on with the coronavirus, and or they're not going to have as much of an impact as some others. So looking at Amazon here, we've had positive volume ever since it bottomed out around 1650. We also have a break of resistance here, just about right here. Now, there's a very, very key level of resistance here. Do not forget that 1972 is a very critical area of resistance at a 618 retracement level. But I think if it can break this area, if we can break up above it, close up above it with this consolidation, with this earnings report, we could potentially see 2,000, if not new highs. So, we have an earnings report coming up. It's going to be on the 23rd. So you have about 3 weeks or so. And I think that during that time frame, the country is still going to be under stay-at-home orders. You're still going to have tons and tons of people everywhere ordering on Amazon. It's going to continue to be in the news. And we have a technical setup to basically complement that. So with the run into earnings situation, typically what I will look to do is, number one, I'll place a bullish butterfly if I can do it in the series before the actual earnings report. So if the earnings report is on the 23rd, that would be this guy right here in the April 24th series. So it's going to be 25 days. So typically what I'll do is I'll come and I'll place a butterfly in this series right here. It's implying a move of about $162 from now until then. And so, if you look at that, that honestly would imply a move right up to about here. So you can look at placing a bullish butterfly, even if you just try to do it, $100 higher. Let's try to be nice. Let's just do it $100 higher. And we put it at about the 786 retracement level at about $2,075. Something like that would be an even smaller target. And I think that makes sense. So typically what I do is I set up and, you see this 2100 right away, that's standing out to me. So what I typically do is I just look to set up a butterfly. As you can see, the spreads are pretty wide here. Also, I'm doing this after market close, so that's also probably why. But what you would want to do is work the order during market hours. Typically, I like to do it about $50 wide or so I can get a nice target zone in there. Something, if I could pay $4 for a $50 wide butterfly 18 days out, I think that would be absolutely fantastic. So that's a potential idea. The other idea as well would just be selling put credit spreads. So I typically like to do those at the money. Again, I do not like to do it at the 618 retracement level. I would prefer a bit of a pullback, so I'm not going to get into that right now. But I think it makes sense to target this area for that bullish run into earnings. I think it's one of the few that is able to kind of get through this moment in time, and I think they'll come out victorious. So, I showed you a little bit about the swing trade that I'm looking at. For the most part, I've been primarily focusing on intraday trading, a lot of trading the indexes. There's been a lot of volatility and tons of opportunities. Even just making 2, 3, 4 big trades a week, I don't need those 10 to 15 swing trades that I used to do. So I'm going to be talking about all of that and more. I'm also going to be talking about what's going to happen after the virus, okay? This is a question that I'm getting all over the place, all right? People want to know, what kind of stock should I buy when the virus is over? How can I make money on this? So come join me. Sign up for my free webinar. It's going to be on Thursday, April 2nd at 7 o'clock. Go to simplertrading.com/madness. I'm so excited to share this. It couldn't be more timely. Things have been really crazy and volatile, but volatility also brings opportunity. So go to simplertrading.com/madness, and I'm going to show you everything that I'm working on. I'll see you there.